The career of John Morrison in the WWE will always be one shrouded in doubts, contingencies, and what-ifs. Once upon a time, the former Tough Enough winner was pegged as the next Shawn Michaels. A rather enviable distinction that Morrison earned on the merits of his in-ring athleticism and innovation. Unfortunately, Morrison always lacked the moxie and ego that was almost mandatory for any aspiring WWE superstar to excel at the highest level. Morrison was also subpar on the microphone, as he also lacked a certain amount of charisma and delivery that was necessary in creating a great promo. Backstage controversies that implicated Morrison took on a life of their own. His longtime relationship with troublesome former WWE diva Melina helped create dirt sheet headlines that overshadowed an otherwise promising career. Melina always remained as the logical common denominator underneath conflicts that eventually compromised any forward progress Morrison would have with the WWE. Morrison's death knell seemed to come after he reportedly caught an attitude with Trish Stratus leading up to the WrestleMania 27 match alongside MTV's Snooki. The only feasible explanation behind an otherwise inexplicable coldness towards a legendary diva was that the fact that Melina, in all her delusional glory, felt that her spot was taken by Stratus despite the fact that Melina basically disappeared from television several weeks beforehand. Melina's influence on perceived spineless Morrison was enough to add a kiss of death to the real-life kisses the two had shared as a couple. Morrison would be granted a reprieve out of necessarily following Edge's sudden retirement, creating the need for a top babyface. Following a serious neck injury, however, Jomo would be sidelined for months, only to return with the momentum of an aging hippo. The WWE made sure to remind its audience of Morrison's struggles, posting an article suggesting that Jomo may have lost his mojo. Despite a win over up-and-coming superstar Dolph Ziggler shortly after on Raw, the damage, for all intents and purposes, had already been done. With Morrison's WWE career now officially in a bow, speculation is now running rampant that Morrison is Florida-bound. A lot of you think that Morrison is likely to end up in TNA's X Division, and while this would be a considerable step down from competing for the WWE Championship earlier this year opposite Cena and Miz, it could certainly prove to be the perfect place for Morrison to carve out his niche as an innovative performer.